Sip Rajender, Sip Tina, Sip Bliko, Sip Sudeep, Sip Pankaj, Sip Raji, Sip Girish, Sip Sagai, Sip Premchandji, Sip Samatma, Sip Ravi, Sip Sukeshini, Sip Atmatrai, Sip Bliss, Sip Karan, Sip Krishna, Sip Ranjana, Sip Ace, Sip Sudanand, Sip Vanita, Sip Anil, Sip Gaurish. Oh, after a long time, Gaurish. And the rest who are still to join the call. Many are joining the call. So, my dear friends, today is a beginner session. What is this beginner session all about? Somebody is new to this call. If somebody is new to this call, then we should let them ask some basic questions. What is this call about? What is the purpose of this call? What is enlightenment? How can I realize God? How can I be happy? What happens in a moment of death? Where is God? Which God is God? What is religion? What is spirituality? What is nirvana, moksha? You may have many questions. How to overcome misery and suffering? How to be in that state of bliss? What is the state of what is known as the mind state? So today somebody was, I saw an article, a very interesting article by a very India's senior most spiritual leader. And he says, you must have a calm mind. What he says, the spiritual leader says, you must have a calm mind. But if you come to this call, what will you realize? You cannot have a calm mind. There is nothing known as a calm mind. So today only I was reading this article. I was reading an article, how to have a calm mind. Many of you asked the question, how to make friends with the mind? How to befriend the mind? Unfortunately, we don't know. We confuse mind and intellect. We don't know what is mythology and what is reality. What is the myth? What is the truth? We believe in what we learned in school. We remain a fool. This session is simple questions. Wednesdays, beginner session. I'd like to answer simple questions, and especially people who don't ask questions on other days. If you would like to come and ask a simple question, don't be embarrassed. Ask simple questions. Simple, very simple. Huh? A simple question. So I can give simple answers. All my answers are very simple. So let us start. Who would like to ask questions today? I'm requesting, today's Wednesday. Of course, if there is no simple question, after 8:15, I will start taking complicated questions. And up to the end, we will keep it open for beginners and simple questions. Ashok Nichani.
Shivam Sarji.
Shivam.
Sarji, I don't have a question, but I want to wish a day of gratitude for your Guruji. 2nd August.
My Guruji was birthless and deathless.
Sure, Sarji, but
you are remembering a day on when the physical body arrived.
Yes, Sarji, everywhere they are saying Dada's birthday today.
Because they are ignorant. The birthday on your birth certificate is fake. That's why Dada would never cut a cake. He would forcefully do what they force him to do, but he would laugh. In all his birthday talk, you go and listen to his birthday talk, he will say, I am never born. I will never die. I am the immortal soul. Birthday is for this world. Happy birthday to you. Though you know it's not true, still today I am wishing you. Because you don't realize what's true.
That is what the world is celebrating today.
But you understand?
Yes, Sarji, I understand.
बधाई किसको है देता जन्मदिन इसका पर ये मैं नहीं बधाई मुझको क्यों है देता मेरा जन्मदिन नहीं पैदा हुआ नहीं मैं कभी नहीं हूँ मरता बधाई जन्मदिन की ये कैसी नेती नेती ये नहीं तत्वमसी मैं वो हूँ अशोक ये तन नहीं ये मन भी नहीं पैदा नहीं कभी मरता नहीं मैं तो अमर आत्मा हूँ. This is what Dada taught.
That's why I didn't say birthday, day of gratitude.
See, Ashok, let me tell you, it is most unfortunate that although they have lakhs of people following him, they did not take the light from him. They were touching his candle. They were not touching the spark of light that he was. And even today, people who are following him are touching the candle, saying, very good candle, very good candle. But what was good in him was the light, the spark. That they never got the benefit from.
Right, sir.
We need that spark. Thank you, Ashok. Nagraj and Rajendra. Yes, Nagraj, your question.
Sir, Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Sir, I have started practicing seeing God in all.
Very good.
But in case of animals, I love them. But for human beings, it is not fully possible because if I see like Gamandi people or I do not want to talk them. So
because you are seeing the Ghamandi, you are seeing the Shaitan. You have to see beyond the Shaitan. You have to see the Bhagwan. You have to understand that Ghamand is coming from the ego, from the mind and ego in which that man is trapped. That man or woman is trapped in a body, mind, ego complex. But what is inside that giving life to that body, mind, ego is the Atma. You have to visualize that Atma. You have to do namaskar to that Atma. You have to forgive that Atma. Ashok said today is what? Not World Gratitude Day. Ashok, today is World Forgiveness Day. Ashok. It's celebrated not as Gratitude Day, as today is celebrated World Forgiveness Day. You know, unfortunately, I don't even believe that there's World Forgiveness Day. You know why? You have to forgive only when you have a grudge in your heart. Correct? You can only wipe the blackboard if there's a chalk on the blackboard. If you take a whiteboard and you want to remove what's written in red, blue, and green, then only you can wipe out the ink on the whiteboard. But if nothing is written on the whiteboard, what will you wipe out? To forgive is only when you have a grudge. Don't keep a grudge. Don't develop a grudge. Then where is the need to forgive? There is no need to forgive because you go beyond forgiveness. So when you are seeing somebody and they are Ghamandi, what you said, Nagraj, you are seeing the skin. Earlier I used to see the skin. Now I don't see the skin. What do I see? I see the divine that is within.
Okay.
So learn to go beyond the skin.
Okay.
Then you will see God. Today I think Krishna gave some example. I know Krishna, would you like to share Krishna? What message you sent? Would you like to share? Please share. But Rajendra.
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
Sir, if we sit in isolation or in meditation and then we will try to reduce our mental thought rate, calmness aati hai, mental thought rate low ho jata hai. When it becomes almost zero or very less, that means there is no mind. That means the control of mind, it doesn't control us now. So I was just, a question came to my mind today, that then who is watching this thing? Is it intellect, or who is just observing all these things? My this blissness, or my mental light thought going really down, slowing down. Who is watching? Is it mind? But there's no mind now.
Who do you think is watching?
For me, I thought it is intellect, but or the bliss inside us. The Atma is coming at the surface.
Like where is the intellect? Have you seen what is the shape of the intellect? It is like a ball, it is round, or it is square, or what?
No. It is they say it is a sort of, they say thought set.
See, let me understand clearly. The soul is electricity.
Okay.
And the electricity is giving light. Suppose you take your mobile phone and you have the mobile phone, you switch on the light in your mobile phone. Mobile phone में light है?
No.
अभी मोबाइल फोन के लाइट के ऊपर हमने चादर डाल दिया, मोटी चादर, थिक चादर. Can we see the light?
No.
We cannot see the light. The mind is like that chadar. The moment the mind comes, the light appears. Now you're asking where the light came from. Light was always there.
Always there.
Light was covered by the chadar. So the consciousness, the one who are you, that's why this is called self-realization. Many books, they talk, what is the true self? True self. True self कौन है?
आत्मा.
आत्मा है. आत्मा से क्या होती है?
आत्मा से तो चलते हैं ना हम सर.
आत्मा से कॉन्शियसनेस आती है.
अवेयरनेस.
तो जैसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है. You are engineer, na? You are engineer.
Yes.
Electricity will not give light till it touches the element.
Yeah.
जब element से touch होता है फिर वो light आता है. So Atma will give consciousness in the body. When the body is available, when there's no body, where is the consciousness? There is no consciousness.
Okay. That means my question is wrong. Because I should have told you that it is not observing something. जब वो खत्म हो जाता है माइंड तो वो खुद ही बाहर आ जाता है. जो लाइट बाहर खुद ही आती है.
नहीं, वो हमेशा है.
नहीं, बाहर आती है लेकिन बंद है.
आत्मा और कॉन्शियसनेस है. Because of the layers of the mind that gets daba, वो दब जाता है. It gets
दब जाता है.
Who was talking to me yesterday, few days back, one very, very intelligent lady, she came and she told me about the Panch Kosha. She came and she showed me all the Panch Kosha. She said, this is Annamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha. Then finally Anandamaya Kosha. Pranamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. And trying to understand with the mind. This is very intelligent lady. Yeah? She's like more than MPhil, PhD, LLB. I mean, but she's trying to understand this with the mind. And the mind makes us blind. The mind cannot make you understand this. And all the books, इसलिए मैंने ये सब किताबें फेंक दी. I threw away all these books. I wrote about this in my first book, 8 years back, Talash. In that book, I wrote about these 5 koshas. अरे आदमी क्या समझेगा ये कोशा? What kosha we understand? This is kosha. Skin maya kosha, blood maya kosha, flesh maya kosha, bone maya kosha. This much we can understand. We have got skin. If you cut the skin, there's epidermis. The epidermis is a superficial skin. If you get a scratch, it doesn't bleed. But if it gets cut, then you go to the blood level. You go further, cut, the flesh comes out. You go further, the bone comes out. You break the bone. There is bone marrow. What is inside the bone marrow? This is Talash. This is Talash. So I did so many experiments. It's called the peeling experiment. You keep on peeling. You keep on peeling you remove your eyes. You remove the nose. You remove, Rajendra, you try this. You try this virtual experiment. Today I'm giving answer to you. Interesting for all newcomers. You do this virtual experiment. What's the virtual experiment? You lock a room. You lock a room. Now you remove your glasses. पहले आप glasses निकालो. अभी आप सोचो पूरे बाल निकाल के मैंने टेबल में रखा. आंखें निकाला. Nose I removed. Ear I removed. Teeth I removed. Heart I removed. Kidney I removed. Brain I removed. Everything I removed and kept on the table. Rajendra, सब निकाला. अभी उसको वापस डालो. उसको वापस डाल के stitch करो. Will you come back alive? Why you will not come back alive? Room is sealed. Nobody has gone outside the room. Nobody has gone outside the room. The room is sealed. So where is the life gone? प्राण किधर गया? आत्मा किधर गई? Consciousness कहाँ गया?
Mix हो गया.
तो ये सिंपल बात है ना. इतना अगर लोग नहीं समझते हैं, दम अंधे जो होते हैं ये सोचते दुनिया में क्या है कुछ भी नहीं अविद्या के अंधकार में जीते मरते सच का एहसास उनको होता नहीं. So we have to open our real eyes. We have to open up. Okay, next question, please. So today's very open beginner session. I hope this is helping the beginners as to how we have to realize what we have to realize. But who's next? Beginner or non-beginner? Anybody can ask question. Oh, you feel you know everything. And yeah, if you have Nagraj, you have 3 questions, 4 questions. Today is the time to ask. Nobody will overcome you. Yes, Nagraj.
How do we remain in consciousness, especially when we go outside?
See, Nagraj, consciousness is that state where there is no mind. Understand what is mind. Mind is a bundle of thoughts. Mind is like rain. So I'm asking you, suppose you are walking and there's no rain, will you hold umbrella?
No. No.
In foreign countries, they hold umbrella even when there's sun. They protect, umbrella protects for 2 reasons, for rain and for sun. But imagine there is no rain also, there is no sun also, will you carry umbrella?
No.
No. Nobody will carry umbrella, either rain or sun, no wind. You don't hold the umbrella to protect from wind. The umbrella will be blown away with the wind. So, you need to have an umbrella. You need an umbrella from thoughts. If you have an umbrella, the rain may be pouring, but it will not make you wet. So, when the thoughts are coming, if you have an umbrella, then you will be protected in consciousness. It's an analogy, new analogy I'm telling you all. So you need to have an umbrella. For example, I'll tell you, I used to meet one man. If I go and meet that man, and if I tell ABC, he will say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, W, X, Y, Z. If I tell 1, 2, 3, he will tell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 100. So what I started doing when I met that man, Nagraj, whenever I met that man, I would keep my mouth shut. If I don't talk, he doesn't talk. So how we can stop talking, we can stop walking, we can stop singing, we have to stop thinking. When you stop thinking, you tame the monkey, M-O-N-K-E-Y, monkey. The monkey is the mind. You cut the EY. EY is the tail. EY, it's ever yelling. Too much noise. Hey, you know that fellow? You know today's cricket match, what's the score? You know what this actor did in Mumbai? You know what this girl did when she was going on the road? Yeah, too much galata, too much galata, too much noise. You cannot be in consciousness. Cut the noise. Be in the divine voice. Be in that state. Cut the EY, ever yelling, ever yearning. What's yearning? I want this, 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 I want this. If you cut this ever yelling, ever yearning, I don't know whether any more EY is there. I must study and tell you one, maybe some more EY is there, but ever yelling, ever yearning. If you cut the EY, from the monkey, you will become monk. Then from mind, you will become consciousness. You try it and see. Today, Rajinder said today, I was in silence. There's a lot of silence. Then I was able to experience consciousness. Then he's asking me who experienced consciousness. Who's asking the question? It is his mind. The mind is asking the question to him. Hello, Mr. Rajinder. Abhi AiR ko pucho. Who is experiencing consciousness? In consciousness, you will not ask the question, who is experiencing consciousness? In consciousness, you will enjoy Satchitanand. You will witness, you will observe. The moment the mind comes, the mind will ask question. We are sitting like a mad fellow alone here. Jaake cricket match dekho, jaake samosa khao. हाँ? क्या बैठे हो? हरी के बारे में मत सोचो, हरी मिर्च खाओ. हाँ? हरी के बारे में क्यों सोचते हो? जाके हरी अच्छा मिर्ची खाओ, हरी मिर्ची. हाँ? So this is what happens. Right, Nagaraj, you're clear?
Yes, sir.
It is a process. Slowly it will happen. Rekha Parvan. Rekha Parvani. Yes, Rekha, are you there? Unmute.
Sure. Yeah,
Yes,
unmuted.
please tell me.
Shivam,
Shoham.
why is it that it is difficult to be always in consciousness and easy to be in the mind state?
Because
Why
the
does this?
because the mind is trying very hard to exist. The
Hmm.
mind is, the moment you reach in state of consciousness, the mind is killed. The mind is dead. You just try to catch a rat.
Hmm.
It's easy to catch a rat?
No.
You just try to catch a mosquito.
Hmm.
Is it easy to catch a mosquito?
Sometimes, yes, easy to
Is
catch. And
easy. Come on, catch for me in my room.
I went to say the rat.
No, it's very difficult to catch unless the rat is going to die. Koi mara hua sloppy old rat fellow, you can catch him.
Hmm.
I tried to catch a cat. The
Hmm.
cat was killing a lot of birds in my office. I tried to catch a cat for 15 days, 1 month. 10 people I put on the job. Nobody could catch the cat.
Oh, man.
Tell
Hmm.
me why? Because each of these are instinctively, they don't want to die. The mosquito, if you sit here, if you do like this, it'll jump away, it'll run away.
Yes.
Instinctively, the mosquito does not want to die. The rat
Hmm.
knows if you catch it, you'll beat it, you will kill it. It does not want
Yes.
to die.
Hmm.
The mind also does not want to die.
Hmm.
The mind is an illusory animal. The mind is a illusory animal. It's not a
Animal.
real animal, but it's an animal. It is an animal.
Hmm.
The mind is a monkey. It's a gorilla. The
Hmm.
moment you go into a state of consciousness, it dies.
Hmm.
So does it allow you to go into state of consciousness?
No, it doesn't.
So the moment you try to go in consciousness, it will tell you, Rekha, why are you listening to all this nonsense? Why don't you enjoy Vada Pav? Just now, Kapil Sharma show is going to start. What a fool you are. You're watching AiR show instead of watching Kapil Sharma show. Why don't you watch Kapil Sharma? Kapil Sharma, का नाम क्या है उसका? Kapil, I have never seen. I have not seen single show also.
I don't
So
know
why don't?
I don't
So,
know.
so no. So there are so many.
Yeah.
Rocky Rani. क्या नया मूवी आया अभी? कुछ Rocky Rani. So people are saying. So you get caught in thought. The mind distracts you. It doesn't want you to be in that state of Satchitanand. The moment you go in the state of Satchitanand, the mind is in coma. The mind is dead. And not only that, the moment you live like that, the mind cannot come back to earth in a rebirth. Therefore, the mind does not want to die. It wants to come back and come back and come back and come back.
Mind is a big enemy.
But the mind is not there. Where is the mind? You cannot find.
Yeah.
So this is called realization.
Yes.
When you realize the mind you cannot find, then you reach that state of consciousness. You reach that state of realization. It's actually very simple. Actually very simple.
Yes, sir.
But it is rare for us to reach that state of realization, that state of illumination.
Yes.
Okay, next. Who's going
Thank
next?
you.
Thank you. We are in the beginner's session. Anybody else? Wednesday, I will be patient till scratch your head and you come slowly. Raji, I know that you all are coming with very thought about answers, like go back and think and bring. So don't worry. Other days, very aggressive questions are there. On beginner's day, we will go slowly. Yes, tell me, Raji.
Shivam Guruji.
Sure.
Yes. My question is, suppose morning you do meditation for 45 minutes, you are in that conscious state. Afterwards, you come out. कि अभी खाना बनाना है, ये करना है, वो करना है. So again, we leave, and if you go on like this, it is difficult to get realization. We have to be 24/7. We have to be in that meditative state, but it is not possible.
Not possible. So when you are in the morning, you are in dhyana yoga.
Correct.
Now when you are coming out, I know one person very close to me. When they are driving the car, also they are hearing bhajan. When they are cooking, also they are hearing bhajan. Suppose now you are Make cutting, you finish dhyana yoga. Now you come out. Huh? Then you say, Ye bhakti ka nagma hai, tomato mujhe kaatna hai, Prabhu ko yaad karna hai. Why don't you be in that state? Oh, you're cutting beautiful, you're cutting, making dal. You're saying God has made such beautiful dal. Oh Lord, thank you. You have given me ability to eat. You don't have to speak. People will think you're gone mad. Don't keep on speaking like that. Of course, your husband understands you, no problem, right? But suppose some neighbor is coming. Neighbor will think this lady's screw has gone little loose. That she full time she's thinking like that, she's talking. Don't worry about people like that. Their screw is loose. I'm saying I have taught you to be in a state of yoga. I found it very difficult to be in a state of dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga. And I discovered, I was given a gift, the state of prema yoga. Enough. You don't need anything more. If you are in one of these 5 states, if you are doing nothing, at least just have prema yoga. Love those who are around you. Love them like God. You don't have to be in dhyana yoga all the time. You'll become mad. Show me one real sannyasi today in the world who's sitting in silence. Show me one. I will take you wherever. Free ticket, I will take you, Raji.
Afterwards, you do like this, then again, I have no, I have to cook. Then that those is everything it starts. No, you have next work. How much time you will sit? We have to get up and run to the
Raji,
kitchen.
these are all stories. These are all stories. I think Ashok Nichani sent me, I think, one video. Ashok Nichani is very good in getting good videos. Ashok Nichani sent one video. One man is there and sitting in Himalayas. He has no clothes and he is sleeping on the snow and he is not eating for days together. No eating, don't doing anything. He's sleeping in the snow. You must have seen that video with one chaddi is running around, one yogi, one swami, one sannyasi. Don't believe all these things. They're all gimmicks. We are learning the simple way. What is the simple way? Be in a state of yoga. Don't be in a state of bhoga. You have to continue living. Sometimes somebody's sick in the house. Then what you'll do? No, I want to be in meditation. How can you be in meditation? You're removing the tablet also. Let your attention be on the divine. Let your imagine one thing. Imagine how many hands you got. 2 hands. One hand should always hold sip. One hand should never, I'm just making you understand symbolically. One hand you should never leave sip. Other hand you do whatever you want. Which means one string in your head should always be connected to sip. So for me, I always think of the divine. That's why you heard the song. You know what beautiful song. What you must learn this song. The song says, Mere chit mein aur khayal mein तुम बस तुम ही हो एक पल भी ऐसा नहीं जिसमें तुम नहीं हो तू दिल की धड़कन तू मेरी जान है तुम हो तो मैं हूँ तुम बिन नहीं हूँ कुछ भी नहीं हूँ कहीं दूर पे तुम तो नहीं हो दिल के अंदर हो तुम मेरे पास हो सब कुछ तुम ही हो. So this is the kind of songs you can sing when you're doing cooking, when you're cleaning the house, you're sweeping the house. But don't forget Prabhu. Prabhu, 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 Prabhu. Today is my Guru's arrival day. What my Guru told me on the departure day, my last day I spoke to my Guru. Today is his arrival day. For me, my Guru is birthless and deathless. Other people, they only remember once a year. No, big drama. No, that doesn't matter. Big drama doesn't matter. So, the parting words to me, my Guru said, he said, what is our biggest mistake, our biggest sin? Forgetfulness. We forget Prabhu, 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 Prabhu. What is our greatest strength? What is the greatest strength of our life? Remembrance, remembrance. Sip, 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 sip on my lip. Sip is always on my lip. Sip is always on my lip. Whatever be the trip, whichever be the ship, sip is on my lip. Sip is on my lip. Sip is on my lip. Okay, next question, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, next please. Who's asking the question next? Hello. Beginner's Day. So one person came and asked me today one question. Till I get the beginner's question, I'm coming. Vanita is asking. You know, I'm all the time I'm worried. All the time I'm worried. All the time I'm anxiety. So today I started writing a new book. What is the book name? How to overcome it? How to overcome. Today my new book I started writing. How to overcome fear, worry, stress, anxiety, and depression. But I will talk to you all next week. This week somebody requested me. This week is something else. Next week, Neti Tattvamasi. I will talk to you all only after 3 weeks on my new. But today started. How to overcome fear, worry, stress, anxiety, depression. I've started writing. This is my August book. So I told somebody told me, what is the? I'm having so much worry, so much anxiety. Simple answer. Because we are clinging. Because we are clinging. What is the main cause of worry and anxiety? We are clinging. If you learn to surrender, तुम ही सब कुछ जानत प्रीतम तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो दुख में सुख में मेरे प्रीतम तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो. My guru's day today, his favorite song, favorite doha, couplet. Oh Lord, I went to Africa. You know which song they like the best? The song they liked the best was, when I was just a little boy, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. We are not able to accept. Oh, no, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose. I will die. If I lose it, I will die. What you will die? Nobody will die. But this is the lie of the mind. The mind tells the lie that I will die. Okay. Vanita and Krishna. Vanita.
शिवोम गुरुजी, अभी आपने कहा तुम ही सब कुछ जानत हो प्रीतम. एवरी डे मॉर्निंग उठते ही दिस इज यही मैं गुनगुनाती हूँ. तुम ही जानते हो, तुम ही हो सब कुछ प्रीतम. Now I'll come to the question. It is a basic beginner's question. A person who is beginner, who is inclined to follow this path, where to begin, how, when, and where to begin the spiritual path? What is your...
Actually, the beginning is called talash. It's called quest. Everybody must go in search. We must put some questions. The way to start is you must put 1 question, 2 question, 3 question, 4 question, 5 question. Suppose, Vanita, somebody wants to find out, I want God. How to find God? That's all. 1 question. Or I want happiness where there is no misery. Or I want to find peace of mind. How to find peace of mind? Or I want to meet Krishna in Vrindavan. How to meet Krishna? Or the question, what happens after I die? Or the question, who decided my birth on earth? We have to have any 1 question to start. If you have 2, 3 questions, very good. I started with 9 questions. The beginner has to ask question. The moment we ask a question, we get the answers. That's why the 8 stages of spiritual awakening. You ask, what is the beginning? 2 most important stages. You remember the 2 stages? Mumukshu and Jigyasu. So the starting points are two. Deep yearning for God. We have deep yearning for gold. Drop the L. Drop the lust. From gold, G-O-L-D, L stands for lust. Drop the lust. G-O-L-D. What's left to drop the L from gold? G-O-D. Have a yearning not for gold, but for God. That is mumukshutva. And then have a deep seeking. A deep seeking is called jigyasa. Deep seeking. Questions, asking, searching. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana, the first step is to read. When will you read? When you are interested. So the first step of showing interest, I'll tell you something. The problem is there are too many distractions, Vanita. There are too many distractions in this world. And there are too many lies that we have been taught. So we are very difficult to get away from those lies. So we have to snap out of it. Sometimes your starting point may be just a guru. For me, it was a guru. The guru started talking to me, coaching me slowly. But actually, I think it can be grace of God. If you have a lot of bhakti, the bhakti can lead to that mukti, that shakti. So there are different paths that can take you to the ultimate destination. But starting point, I told you, at least they should have some question for which they should seek answers. So you ask somebody question, they will say, correct, madam, I am going now to ask question. From who you're going to ask question? From Amitabh Bachchan. Kaun banega crorepati? I am going to ask. Call a friend, ask your father, write a letter. You क्या story बनाता है? Kaun banega crorepati? If I go into Amitabh Bachchan, I will change the program show. Kaun payega mukti? The program show should be called Kaun payega mukti? That is more important. Okay, Krishna and Rekha number 2. Yes, Krishna.
Yes, sir, Shivoham.
Shivoham.
Yeah. So my question is, how did you develop so much of compassion? And or how can we develop more compassion and patience also?
I think initially compassion is from karma. A person is born with compassion is karma. It's not easy. I'm telling you what compassion I had. I don't know from where it came. And I can only believe it is my past karma that fitted compassion into my mind and ego. It is good karma. If we do good karma now, compassion will be there in our next janam. So compassion is a reward from the SIP, from karma. It's not easy to find compassion. For example, it's not easy to be forgiving. It's not easy to be kind. Tell me how many people have you seen who are so kind? I find sometimes my own people near me, oh, they are so rude. They are so rude. In my house, sometimes they are so rude to the servants. I can't believe it. Sometimes the servant, if the servant, you tell the servant, bring the cup and come. Tell the servant, bring the cup. The servant goes to the kitchen. The servant is in mind state. The servant's mother has not eaten from 2 days, asking for food, something. The servant doesn't bring the cup. The servant brings a plate. What the person tells, what the sage tells, पागल है क्या तुम? पागल है क्या? दिमाग है क्या दिमाग नहीं है तुम्हें? Have you heard? You are surprised what I'm telling, or you have heard many people talking like this? दिमाग नहीं है तुम्हारे को, हम बोला कप लाना. कप क्या है? प्लेट क्या है? समझ में नहीं आता क्या तुम्हारे को? Tell me, have you heard people speaking this language or not?
I've heard very less.
Huh?
I've heard very less.
Very less. Then you are lucky. It's all over the place. I told you when I was walking in Bombay, one auto driver was just driving. Once he came close to one scooter wala, the scooter wala went and pulled him out of the auto and started beating him. For what? For no reason, no fault. So this anger, for example, anger sometimes is karma. You're fitted with anger. This is your bad karma. You keep on getting angry. Now you have to switch off that anger through agami karma. Otherwise, tell me, have you seen, okay, let me ask you a next question. Have you seen 4-year-old child angry, 6-year-old child angry? Have you seen or not? Yes or no?
Yes,
What
sir.
made the child angry? Who taught the child the meaning of anger? Can anybody explain to me? Anybody has answer?
This is past karma.
Yeah, small child, 4-year-old child, 5-year-old child is angry. What does the child know the meaning of anger? Battamiz. Child of 4 years, battamiz. Where the child learned battamizi? So all this needs introspection. So compassion, either you can build compassion.
Yeah,
How you
I'm asking you, sir, in spirituality, when we have come, I think this is also a touchstone of spiritual people. All of them I've seen are compassionate. So is it because of your enlightenment, and how are you compassionate to all?
you grow in compassion as you seek the divine. The people, it's okay. Let me explain to you one traditional word, ancient word. Compassion and lifestyle is both sattvic. Suppose today you're eating food which is rajasic or tamasic, then difficult to have so much compassion. Sometimes it's your lifestyle, your thoughts are sattvic, your eating is sattvic, your habits are sattvic, your friends are sattvic. Suppose you have got tamasic friend, tamasic food, tamasic, you're watching tamasic movies. You're watching the movie like this. Yeah. Boring movie you're watching. It's tamasic movie. It's not a sattvic movie. It's not inspiring you for anything. So all these things affect the character building. Next point, so many points you're asking. Let me tell you another point. Thoughts create feelings, feelings create action, action create habit, habit create character. So sometimes it is the thought chain. The character is compassion. The character is anger. The character of a person is tamas. It all comes with thoughts. Thoughts become feelings. Feelings become action. Action become habit. Habit become character. So there's so many ways. Now, what is causing any of these? But compassion, to me,
So my
compassion
question
came.
is how to build. It's not the cause. If how to be more compassionate.
Sometimes I'm saying you have to choose to be compassionate. It is an effort. For me, it was natural. When I was a teenager, when I didn't even understand the meaning of compassion. I started being compassionate. I don't know if I've told you the story or not. When I used to be eating with my family, we used to be eating in a restaurant, dosa, idli, puri, and the driver would be sitting in the car. I would drop the napkin down. Then I would drop the puri down. Then I would go as a small boy, I would go under the table. Then I would roll the puri and the in the napkin, and I would run to the car and give the driver and come back. Because I didn't want my family to say, why you're giving puri to driver? We want to eat. What you're giving driver puri? We want to eat. But in my heart, I wanted to give the driver the puri. When I was a chotu boy, maybe 10-year-old, maybe 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year, 12-year. So many things. Okay. I mean, we can't pinpoint one particular, but we should build compassion. Answer is we should forget about where you are concerned. You understand, right? You can choose to be compassionate. You see God in all. If you imagine God is there, automatically you will become compassionate. Rekha Parvani is last round, Lakshmi and Premchand. Then finally Rekha Parvani. Lakshmi and Premchand ji, we have to close. Last Rekha. No more questions. Lakshmi, Premchand ji and Rekha. Lakshmi? Lakshmi's internet connection always has a problem. Premchand ji?
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, tell me Lakshmi.
Sir, can you hear me, sir? Can you
Yes,
hear
yes,
me, sir?
talk. Yes, please talk.
Sir, now people are born like blind or deaf.
Yes, people are born blind or deaf. Then what?
Is it because of their karma, sir?
Absolutely. Undoubtedly. Without a doubt, without any hesitation, only because of karma.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So somebody asked me the question. No, you fool, man. AiR, you are a bloody fool. I said, why? They said they are born they're dumb and deaf and blind because of the genes. What they tell me? Because of the
Gene.
genes. So I asked them, then you tell me which gene makes somebody be born in the slum and which gene makes somebody born in the palace. And they have no answer to tell. Which is the gene that causes a slum child? And which is the gene that causes the palatial child? Why some child is in the palace and in the slum? Premchandji. Premchandji.
Gurudev, you were guided then, but a prayer is a must before. So before silence, I do a prayer.
Yes.
And which I sent you also, and I am repeating today. If you don't mind, would you like to listen? Hardly
Yes.
it will take 1 minute.
Yes, please.
So, Almighty God, you are present in each and every life, and you are me too. I am Shuddhatma. I am without duality, devotionally namaskar karta hu aapko and request that whatever sins unknowingly I have done, kindly forgive me. Hey Shuddhatma Bhagwan, this is due to this duality. I request you to kindly show your presence in me so that this duality ends and I may see you inside me. Is it duality? This prayer is good or bad?
This prayer is an innocent prayer. It is good. But slowly, this prayer should disappear because you start experiencing God within. Right now, you are praying to God, telling God to give you non-duality, and you are praying in duality. So if I were you, okay, let me tell you how I would modify the prayer if I was you. Can I tell you?
I say that God, you are within me, but I am not able to realize it. Kindly appear in me so that I may live this.
I'm recording this for you and I will send it to you. I'm recording. Aruv, you can also record this. Please record. I'm recording this for you. I'm recording and sending to you. Okay, Premchandji. I would make a prayer like this. Oh Paramatma.
Yes, sir.
My dear Paramatma. I am nothing. I am nothing but a spark of unique life, a soul, an Atma.
Yes, sir.
Bless me to realize I am not this body, I am not this mind, I am not this ego,
yes,
I am nothing. I am
yes,
nothing.
Sir.
You are everything. You
yes,
are in every cell of my existence, O Paramatma.
Yes,
make me overcome my ignorance. Let me switch on the light where I can see you in everything, in everybody. I surrender to you, my Paramatma. How did you find the difference in this prayer?
Thank you very much, sir. I understood and I will change something.
In the prayer,
we'll do it from today.
In the prayer, Premchandji, in the prayer, my request to you is let there be no duality in the prayer.
Yes, sir. Prayer mein to duality nahi hoti na.
Prayer is from the Atma to the Paramatma, begging.
मैं गॉड से यही कहता हूँ कि आप मेरे अंदर बैठे हैं मगर मुझे पहचान नहीं है वो पहचान करवाइए
बस but keep try if you I'll try to send you the recording. I have recorded the prayer. I have your WhatsApp number. I have your WhatsApp number, right?
Yes, sir.
आप मेरे WhatsApp में हैं नहीं आप मेरे WhatsApp में? Okay, if I have, I will send you the WhatsApp. Rekha Parwani, last please. You have to close. Time is over. Normally, beginner session gets over fast. Everybody comes after the end. That's the problem. No? Nobody wants to start. Yes, Rekha Bolo.
Shivam, I was religious since my childhood, and then I like bhajans, but I don't know how I heard your bhajans, RVM and AiR bhajans, and I came closer to you, and this is my starting point. As you say, no, that we have to do a talash. This could be my talash, right? That
but you are on the talash for a long time. You are you are riding a motorcycle for the last many years, but you have forgotten to take off the stand.
Yes, sir. But
you are
now
riding the motorcycle stand pe hai. So grr. After next you are the same place. How do you move forward?
Yeah, that's what I need your help. I don't want to sink back into the samsara. Never. I'm not in samsara, but And I
So
don't have those.
try to talk to me on a call. Try to get a time for. I'll give you a number to fix a call. Talk to me, and we will do a reflection to see each of you can take time and talk to me one-on-one. If you talk to me one-on-one, and it's not easy because I have a lot of other things, but I can, if you are interested, 5 minutes, only 5 minutes, I can talk to you to guide you as to where you are and where you should be going. But with that, the time is completely gone today. I fold my hands and bow down to you.